Have you ever felt stuck trying to start your family history? Well, I have some great tips from you, and they all come from the free RootsTech 2025 writing sessions. There weren't a lot of them, but let me tell you, they were pretty amazing, and I'm going to go over some of the best takeaways from the conference. But the best part is you can watch them too. I'll make sure to leave a link to the writing sessions that I found really wonderful, and you will find those in the description box. Howdy, I'm Devon Noel from the Write Your Family History channel, where we make family history writing doable, not daunting. Let's dive into some powerful takeaways from RootsTech that could completely shift your approach to writing. One of my favorite takeaways came from Rachel Trotter's session, Tell Your Story Like a Reporter. She introduced the inverted pyramid structure, something I've mentioned before here on this channel, but Rachel added a fresh twist that really clicked for me. In journalism, reporters start with the most important detail first. Then they build background, context, and supporting details. So you start with the most important, and then the less important and less important in an inverted pyramid style. But here's where Rachel's insight comes in. She suggests that the very first paragraph should leave your readers asking, then what happened? It's a subtle shift, but it makes all the difference. When I was in journalism and writing in the inverted pyramid style, we packed the first paragraph with so many tips and facts, but we didn't leave our readers saying, then what happened? And so I do love this subtle shift. And so rather than easing into your story with a slow buildup, you hit the ground running, set up the action, then leave your readers hooked, asking, then what happened? That's the kind of momentum you want in your family history writing. Simple and powerful. To learn more about the inverted pyramid, be sure to check out her webinar, which I will leave a link to in the description below. Rachel also shared something I think we need to say more often in genealogy research. Writers don't have to start with a book. In fact, she explained how reporters write short stories frequently because they are more likely to finish them. And you can build your skills and create more content over time. So let me say it again. Writing smaller stories help you finish more often. Writing a book can take years, and honestly, some people never finish. In fact, I have the personal history that my mother started, and it stopped after she started going boy crazy and before she met my dad. But if you focus on writing a collection of short stories, that's manageable and meaningful. So start small, be consistent, and build as you go. Now, here's a gem I picked up from a vendor session by MyHeritage. When you're writing a full family history book, wait until the end to decide your title. I know it sounds backwards, especially if you're used to creating videos or blog posts where titles actually come first. But when you're writing about family history, the title often emerges organically from the heart of the story. One family gathered stories from their grandmother, not knowing that a raspberry patch would become the unifying setting. But guess what? After reading all the stories, they realized that's where Grandma always talked about their ancestors. The title surfaced naturally. The same thing happened to me. I was stuck writing about my pageant journey under a working title that didn't really fit, Lessons Learned in Pageants. When I finally dropped the title and just told the story, the real title revealed itself, From Metal to Rhinestone, A Quest for the Crown. So yes, let the story lead you to the perfect title. Finally, in Laura Hedgecock's session, Navigating Sensitive Topics, she shared a powerful truth that all family historians should remember. Accuracy is our best defense against defamation. We all have those difficult family stories, the ones that make us cringe or are a little difficult to talk about at family gatherings. And sometimes people would rather you bury the truth. But if we have accurate records, solid sources, and clearly label what's proven versus what is unverified, we're doing our job as responsible storytellers and genealogists. You can absolutely include family rumors or theories, but be transparent. One strategy I use is to tuck these stories into an appendix so that you don't distract from the verified narrative, but you still acknowledge the stories that have been around the family and possibly debunk them where you can. If someone doesn't like the truth you've found or written, remind them it's not your name on the prison record. You're just the messenger. RootsTech offered so many fantastic tips, but these really stood out to me. Which one resonated with you the most? Or do you have a writing strategy you think more genealogists should try? Or is there a new tool that you want me to focus on in a future video? Drop all of those comments in the comments section below. I'd love to hear from you. Today's viewer mailbag question comes from Terry, who asked, can you insert audio recordings into your writing if you're fortunate enough to have them? The short answer, yes, absolutely. 1,000 times yes. If you're creating a video or audio story, great. The recording fits right in. But if you're writing a story, like you're typing it up, you'll want to transcribe the audio first. Now, don't worry. There are tools to help you with that. I recommend checking out Kindex. It's not a transcription tool alone. It is a family history powerhouse. I made a video that showcases how it works, so check the link in the description box and head over to the main channel, Family History Fanatics, to learn about this great tool. Once you have that transcription, you can pull out quotes and drop them into your narrative. Here's why that's amazing. Authentic audio clips give you direct quotes, and that's the kind of gold that turns a decent story into a memorable one. It's also a show don't tell technique you don't want to overlook. Now, a word of caution. I don't recommend inventing dialogue for ancestors, but if you have their actual words, that's not fiction, that's history with flavor. So yes, use those recordings. And if you do, know that I'll be over here trying not to be jealous because I don't have any audio of my ancestors. But you do, so use it proudly and let those voices echo through your family stories. If you want to be featured in a viewer mailbag, drop me a fantastic comment or question, and I will address it in a future video. And don't forget to subscribe for more tips to help you write your family history one story at a time. For the next recommendation, head right up here.